Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here with my full review of the Palm. So I've had the Palm for a month now, so I wanted to go ahead and do my full review. I did the unboxing video, I did my day in the life of Palm, I took it to work with me. Hopefully y'all saw that video to see kind of some of the benefits that it has to offer, how it works in the real world, and also how life mode works. And then I also did a review of the camera. So it actually has a 12 megapixel rear camera and it has an 8 megapixel selfie camera, and both of them take pretty darn good pictures. I was really surprised. Now it has a 3.3-inch screen. It's got a 720p resolution, but since the screen is so small, the pixel per inch density is actually really good. It's over 400. It's actually 445 pixels per inch. So it's got the Snapdragon 435, and here it's got 3 gigabytes of RAM. So normally those are not specs that you would attribute to being a powerhouse, but when you have such a small operating device, it actually runs pretty well. It's fairly snappy, especially whenever you're using it and give it time to spool up. When you turn it on, just like every other phone, you're going to get bombarded with notifications. The first time you pull up the app, it's got to load everything. But overall, the performance is actually really good when you need to use it. And that's one of the great things about having the Palm. The whole idea behind it is you're supposed to use it less. It's not really a phone that you get to replace your normal phone as a daily driver. But if you want to be less integrated, you want to be less absorbed in your phone, but you don't want a flip phone, you don't want a cheesy piece of junk phone. This is a reputable brand, it's a reputable phone. Palm has a legacy of making useful devices that make life better. And it takes care of some of the easy stuff for you. You don't have to worry about your phone calls, your text messages, all that stuff. You're still going to get them, but you don't have to worry about having a gigantic phone. You're not toting around an iPhone. You're not glued to it the entire time. The idea is that you have it, it's available, and it complements your life instead of controls your life. It's not something that you get absorbed in. It's something that you have available when you need it. So it only has an 800 milliamp battery. So it's not going to last you very long if you're sitting there using it all day. But when you use life mode, it shuts out all the noise. You don't have to worry about it. So, like those times when you're at work or you're out and about, you're doing things with your family, you don't want to be disturbed, you can turn life mode on. Unless you turn the screen on, you're not going to get any of those notifications. But in the event that you do need some of those notifications to get through, you can tailor it and have it set up so you can have permissions for certain things to come through. So if you want notifications for text messages, but you don't want any other notifications, you can use life mode that way. If you want to make sure you get phone calls, or if you want to make sure you get emails, you can pair and tailor it down on what you want to get notifications from and what you don't. So again, 800 milliamp battery in life mode, it lasts all day long, no problem. Just check it every once in a while. As soon as you turn the screen on, all those notifications will come through. So those are just some of the benefits and some of the nice things about the Palm phone. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. I'll show you a little bit what the operating system looks like. It's got Android 8.1 on it, which is perfectly fine for this little phone and what it's capable of doing. You don't need Android 9.0 to pull off the purpose of this phone, which is to make sure that you still have everything available at your fingertips when you need it, especially the camera, which is great. You can still tie in, plug into your social media. I do recommend getting Gboard. It's a definite upgrade on the keyboard. And overall, it's got a lot of stuff going for it. So let's go ahead and dive in, take a closer look at the Palm. All right, so here is an up close and personal look at the Palm. So I want to go ahead and take a couple objects and place them side by side so you can really see and appreciate how small this phone is. That's the 5-watt charging brick for the iPhone. Here's my Apple Watch Series 4. You can see those side by side. I mean, really the phone itself is not much bigger than the watch. There we go. Place all that there and bring the wallet into the picture. So it's like a third the size of my wallet. And then here's the iPhone 11 Pro. So 5.8-inch screen meet 3.3-inch screen. Uh, you could fit like at least two of those suckers on the phone. So you can see it's a very small phone. It's called the Palm. It's about the size of the palm of your hand. Actually, even smaller, really, if you want to get into it. Now, for the operating system, they have a custom skin user interface here, and it actually works really well. Everything's nice, big icons, everything's presented well up front. It's smooth and easy to use. You can swipe down, you can get access to the different volume settings there because there is no volume button. All you have is the power button. So swipe it down again, you can get access to the brightness, so you can change that however you want. And you can see the quick settings menu there and what's available. And of course you have the flashlight. So all you can do is just press the button there, pop it on, Bob's your uncle, and you can use the flashlight. So pretty standard as far as the regular settings go. Now I wanted to show off here how you can actually type on it, because you would think tiny little screen. I did go ahead and set up Gboard. If you plan on using this to type much, I recommend that you do yourself the favor and get the Gboard set up. So you can see here, it actually works pretty well. And it's very forgiving, of course, with the auto text prediction and all that good stuff. So I've actually been pretty impressed with how well it works. I have hammered out a couple social media posts, especially for Twitter before, to go ahead and upload and share some stuff. So you can see that that works just fine. Now, life mode, you can enable that from the quick settings, turn it on, and then if you want to turn it off, you can set it to be a pause interval for 1, 2, or 4 hours there. And then here under life mode, you can go in and you can set up the things that you want blocked out, or the things that you want to have access while you have it in life mode. Because when life mode's on, you're not going to get any notifications unless you turn the screen on the phone. But as you can see here, you can see the different apps. So if you want text messages, phone calls, browser notifications, email, Instagram, whatever you want, you can pair and tailor it and set it up. So if you want certain things to pop up while it's on life mode and certain things to not, then you can do it and set it up for your individual preference. So really cool there. Under advanced features as well, for quick launch, you have 3 different options between volume control, open the camera, or Google Assistant if you double press the power button at any time on the phone. So it's default set to Google Assistant. You can double press it at any time. It'll go ahead and pull it up. And it's actually really nice to have that right on tap, because using such a small phone with the keyboard, you don't want to go in and out of stuff all the time. So if you just want to do something quickly with Google Assistant, double press and you're good to go. Now, one other nice thing is it actually has facial recognition technology. My head is off to the side over there because I can't capture on the camera, but you can see here, I just pan it off to the side so I can unlock it with my face. You can see it actually works pretty well, which is a nice feature because it doesn't have a fingerprint sensor. So pretty cool there as well. All right, so last but not least, we have the 12 megapixel camera on the back of the phone with the LED flash. And then on the front, you've got the 8 megapixel camera. So I was actually really impressed with the quality of the cameras on this phone. You wouldn't think that such a small phone would be capable of taking such good pictures, but here are some illustrations. I went out and took some pictures, and I think that they turned out pretty good. I mean, really, it defied my expectations. Now, it's no Pixel phone, but for such a tiny camera and all that it brings into the phone itself, I think that you'll be pleasantly surprised if you decide that you want to take some pictures. It's perfect for going out on the go, snap some pictures whenever you want to use it, upload them to social media, save them for later. It was kind of a mixed bag with the weather. You can see it's a little bright and sunshiny here, but then the weather kind of took a turn for the worse and some clouds and some rain rolled in. But overall, I think that it does a pretty good job. I mean, the Ferris wheel looks really nice there. And then the color accuracy and representation is really good. The blues look great there on that periscope. I got my wife to pose so I could show off some of the camera qualities here. Here's the selfie camera. So there's one selfie of both of us together, but I think really the color accuracy is spot on, and it does a really good job for what it is. So 2 thumbs up there. All right, so that's all I've got on the Palm. Comes in 2 different colors. You can get it in titanium or you can get it in gold, which is just a different color on the bezel. It's $350, which is a little bit of a spicy meatball, especially considering what it is, but also considering what it is, it may be worth it to you. I think that it's a valuable tool and phone that you can have. It's great for the minimalistic lifestyle. You still have all of the perks of a phone, but you don't have all of the distractions that go along with it. So you can use this. You can go out, take it hiking, biking, running, out on vacation, time with the family. There's so many practical applications for it. It's nice. It'll go right in your shirt pocket. It'll go in your pant pocket. I mean, you can put it pretty much wherever it wants. I mean, wherever you want it to. And then you can even get the leather case. You can connect it with the, wear it as a necklace around your neck, or you can wear it on your wrist with the wrist strap. They even have a wallet case for it that I've seen. I think they're sold out now, but they had them on Amazon. But overall, it's really, really cool. IP68 dust and water resistance. runs all day on life mode, and it has a fantastic camera that you can use. So if you want to take selfies, you want to upload stuff to social media, you're not missing out on anything in life with this phone, but you're enjoying and engaging more in life because you're not distracted by a normal phone. So that's all I've got on the review that I have for the Palm. Thanks again to Palm for sending it out. Really appreciate that. It's a great little device. I've totally enjoyed it. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.